and welcome back to Weeby Kids Yoga. I'm Annie and I'm going to be guiding you today. If this is your first time with us, be sure to check out our Introduction to Yoga with Weeby Kids. And otherwise, welcome back and ensure as ever that you have some space in which to practice, that you are wearing clothes that you feel comfortable to move around in. And we only have one ask of you here, that you practice throughout with kindness to yourself. We aren't there in your room with you in order to be able to help with individual needs, and you know yourself best. Remember, yoga should never hurt, so practice with kindness. Now today, we're going to be considering the fact that we've just had the spring equinox. The spring equinox happens around the 20th of March every year, and it's considered a special time by many, as there are suddenly exactly equal amounts of day and night, which is quite special really. And therefore, many people, after the full moon, head out into the garden and start to plant some vegetables. And that's where our story will begin. We begin today's session as we always do, with our hands in Anjali Mudra, or prayer position by the heart, sitting up nice and straight and tall, and with a greeting, Namaste, which is a greeting from my heart to your hearts all the way around the world, and from your hearts all the way around the world, back to mine. After 3, 1, 2, 3, Namaste. Now then, we're going to begin by warming up our bodies a little. And we're going to begin with our fingers. We're just going to wriggle those fingers. And then we're going to turn our wrists. And the other way. And the elbows. See if they can cycle outwards and back in. And then we're going to move our shoulders, rolling those backwards and roll the whole body as you do this. I move to the side, you'll be able to see what I'm doing there. And then you're going to roll them all forwards. There we go. Just moving that action back round a little. Moving those arms forwards. That's it, rolling those shoulders. And then we're going to consider our head. We're going to lean it to one side as though you're trying to get your ear to touch your shoulder. And lifting to the centre, down on the other side, back to centre. Now we're going to see if we get our chin to our chest. Lifting the head again, turning the head this time to one side, back to centre, and the other side, back to centre, and then gently raising your head to look up at the ceiling, if that's comfortable for you. And back to centre. Going to lean the head to one side and just roll gently forwards. And up at the other side. And rolling it back along again. And up at the side. Rolling once more. And up at the side. And then rolling one last time. Up at the side and back to centre. We're also going to consider our faces. We're going to start today with a ooh-ah, okay? We're going to scrunch our faces when we say ooh, and make a big wide smiling face, ah, and make an ah sound. You ready? Off we go. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. I hope you had a bit of fun with that one. And now we're just going to move our body and just wriggle and jiggle at the sides there, swaying. And then we're just going to spin our arms, moving our body slightly in a twisting motion. And then we're going to move down to our hips. And we're just going to move those around in little circles. There we go. And a little bit with the knees as well. And then we're going to go the other way. And then isolate with just the hips there. And then move those knees too with the hips. There we go. And coming down to our knees, we're going to move them outwards. Beautiful little circles. And then we're going to bring them back in again. And this just warms up all of our joints. Make sure that they're ready to do some movement. We're just going to go up on our toes. If I move to the side, you'll see what I'm doing there. Pushing the balls of the feet down into the ground beneath you. That's it. And then we're just going to rotate our ankles one at a time. And the other way. And the other side. And back the other way. And then we're just going to shake your whole body and shake it all out. Whoa! Shake those voices too. Whoa! Lovely. And relax. We're ready to begin in the garden. Taking your legs out nice and wide to the sides, we're going to be planting some vegetables today. And in order to do that, we're going to need to dig our soil. So turning your foot out at one side, bending one knee, making sure you're not too far over or too far back. Aim for a nice strong knee. You're going to lift your arm, taking your elbow down to your knee. You're then going to sweep your front arm forwards, over, lifting up, following your hand with your eyes. Lifting yourself up. You're going to put your back hand on the back leg, around the knee area, and lift yourself back. Beautiful. Ready to dig some more? Dig. Lift. Up and back. And dig. Lift. Up and back. And dig. Swing round, lifting, turning that soil up and back. And one more time, dig, lifting that soil up and back. We've only done some shallow digging there. We need to dig a little bit deeper now. When we take our arm forwards, see if you can reach your hand all the way down to the ground in front of your foot. If you can't, just come to the elbow with the knee again. Are you ready to dig some more? Dig, hand down, turn the soil, lift, up, back. Dig, hand down, turn the soil, up, lift, back. One more time. Dig, turn the soil, lift, up and back. Whoo! Turning your feet to face the front there. Now then, digging the soil like that turns it over and puts a lot of air into the soil, almost so that the air can help the soil to breathe. And we need to breathe now too. Lifting your arms into Anjali Mudra, breathing in and out breath as we lower. Breathing in, breathing in and exhaling. And now we're going to have to do another area of the garden because there's lots of vegetables to plant. So, turning the other foot out, bending your knee, we're going to begin with a little bit of shallow digging first. You ready? Getting your digging tools at the hand. Dig, turn, lift and back. And dig, turn the soil, lift and back. And dig, turning the soil, lift and back, and dig, and turn the soil, lift and back, and dig, and turn the soil, lift and back. One last time, dig, turn the soil, lift and back. Whew. Oh dear, we've got to that bit where we need to dig a little bit deeper now because some of our seeds need to go a little deeper into the earth. Are you ready? You're going to dig and place your hand in front of your foot on the ground if you can. And if not, simply place your elbow to your knee again. Here goes. Dig, turn the soil, lift and back. And dig and turn the soil, lift and back. And dig, turn the soil, lift and back. Wow, excellent work. Straightening your leg and turning your feet to face the front. Well, I don't know about you, but I think I need to breathe. Never mind the soil. Hands in prayer position. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. That feels much better. Now, once we've dug and turned over our soil, do you know what often comes to the surface? Worms, lots of wriggly wiggly worms. Bringing yourself up to a standing position. You're just going to wriggle your body like those wriggly worms, woo, as they are on top of the soil. And then they start to push themselves back into the soil, crossing your leg over and raising both your arms. You're going to lean over to the side. There we go. And lifting back up to the centre. And you're going to gently lean in the other direction. Coming back up to centre. Uncross those legs and cross this time with the other foot in front. Making sure you feel nice and stable through your feet. Spread those toes and lean over to one side. Back to the centre and leaning over again to the other side. And back to the centre. Oh, those wriggly worms have made it into the soil. And now they're going to be helping turn the soil too to help our vegetables grow. Now, once we've done that, we also need to now rake through the soil. Taking your legs nice and wide again, you're going to lift your hands at the side and spread your fingers wide. These are going to be our rakes. As you lean forwards, you're going to lift your arms above your head and bend forwards at the hips. And then as they come down and touch the ground, see if you can lower them through and underneath your legs. I'll do this to the side so you can see what we're doing as well. Legs nice and wide now. Lifting up your hands to the side. Stretching them up as you bend and lean forwards. Bringing your hands to the ground and rake them through and underneath and back up again. There we go. Taking those legs wide, stretching those arms forward. Rake that soil and back up again. Let's see if we can do it a little faster now. Stretch the rake forwards, rake up. Perfect. Again, rake through and up and rake through and up. One more time, raking through and up. Oh, I think we might have sorted out all those lumps of soil now and broken them down so it's nice and fine for our plants to push their way through. Now, once we've done the raking, we have to do something else, and it's called making a drill. And it's not the drill that we imagine. It's actually making a V shape in the soil. So bringing yourselves down now, you're going to take the weight onto your bottom and lean back a little bit. You need to engage your tummy muscles to help you hold this shape. Bringing your feet up nice and lightly onto their tippy toes, start to straighten back your spine and just see if you can lift your knees, keeping your arms in front of you and lower those legs. These are creating the shallow drills for those seeds that don't need to go too far down. Lifting those legs and down, lifting those legs and down, and lifting those legs and down. And now we have to do a few for the deep seeds that need to go deeper into the soil. This time leaning back, creating those arms nice and strong at the sides. We're going to lift those arms now up next to the ears and see if you can straighten your legs. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Lift and straighten those legs and down. And lift and straighten those legs and down. One more time. See if you can do it without rolling back. 1, 2, 3. Lift those legs, making those deep drills for those seeds and lowering your arms. Now, there's one more thing that we need to do, and that's actually put in our seeds. Taking your legs out in front of you and just wriggling on your bottom there to make sure you've got your sitting bones on the ground. Lifting your arms round to the side, take one arm around the back and the other arm around to the side to create a twist. We're just going to consider which seeds we're going to collect. I think I'll collect the carrot seeds. Picking up your seeds at the side, taking your hands above your head, you're going to gently sprinkle these seeds into the drill. Leaning yourself forward, moving forwards from your hips, you're going to lean forwards and see if you can get your belly down onto your thighs. If you can only go part way and reach forward, that's fine. If you can move further forwards, that's okay too. Just see what works best for you. Lifting up our carrot seeds, closing down we go towards our toes and sprinkling those seeds all the way down those drills. Turning our bodies the other way. Taking one hand behind and one to the side. See if you can see over your shoulder. Which other seeds am I going to plant today? Oh, broccoli. Perfect. Bring yourselves back round, collect those seeds, lifting those hands up high, leaning forwards. Ooh, let's plant those broccoli seeds. Turning yourself again, looking behind your shoulder. There's space for more things still. I think we'll go for potatoes. Lovely. Pick up those potato seeds, hands high, leaning forwards, and scatter all of those seeds. Turning yourself one last time, looking behind you. What else are we going to plant? Oh, I know. Let's plant some peas. Picking up your pea seeds, holding them high, leaning forwards now, and just planting those seeds into the drills and sitting yourself up. Beautiful. Now, bringing yourself up to a standing position. We need to cover over our seeds. So, taking your legs out wide again. This time, turning your feet out on both sides and bending your knees into a strong seated position. We need to cover up the carrots, lifting the arms on one side and on the other side to cover over our carrots. Hands down to the knees. We're now going to cover over our broccoli seeds. Hands up and the other side, taking the hands down. And now we're going to cover over potato seeds. One side and the other side. And finally, our peas. One side and then the other side. Bringing ourselves up to a standing position again. Now that they've been covered, they make kind of ridges. This time more like upside down V's. Bringing yourself down onto your hands and knees, you'll notice that your soil is looking very ridged-like. So tucking those toes under, we're going to become a ridge. You're going to put your bottom up into the air. And we make an upside down V shape. High on your toes, low on the toes. High on the toes, low on the toes. And just walk those legs a little so they feel nice and comfortable. Remember that the aim is to keep your back nice and straight. So if you need to bend those knees in order for that to happen, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, just comfortably sit here for a moment. And walking your hands back up to your feet. Bend your knees and bring yourself up to a standing position. Now we are leaving our seeds to the elements. Hands Anjali Mudra by the heart. Lifting them up to the ceiling, high. Hello sunshine, as the sun beams down on our seeds. Lowering those arms, bending forwards, bring them down to the earth and slowly unraveling ourselves. Next comes the wind, turning your body and slapping on the body a little bit around the kidney area and on the rib cage. When we're going to be the wind. And after the wind's died down, comes the rain. Taking our hands into Anjali Mudra again, we're going to raise our hands up towards the ceiling and spread our fingers. And this time, you're going to pitter-patter, 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 all the way down and onto the body. Pitter-patter over your face, down onto your shoulders, across the chest and the body, down your arms. Imagine the feeling of the rain as it splashes on you. There we go, down the tummy. Leaning forwards now. We're going to go down the legs. all the way down to the feet, and pitter-patter on the ground, and then back up the back of the legs, all the way up the back of the thighs, all the way up the bottom, the back of the body. Taking our hands again into a Jali Mudra. Out comes the sun once more. Raising our hands up to the sky. Hello, sunshine. We're so glad you've come back through the clouds. And lowering our arms down. Now, it could be many days, weeks, sometimes even months until our vegetables begin to grow. But you will definitely see the signs as they occur. First of all, bring yourself down into a squat position. If you're high on your toes, that's okay. Aim to see if you can get down on your heels. First of all, let's see what's going to grow. Bringing ourselves up slowly. What's going to pop out? Oh! It's the carrot! Spreading your fingers wide at the top. There we have our beautiful carrots. Bringing ourselves down again. What's going to come up next? Ooh, it's happening. There are little seeds shooting through. What's gonna come through? Oh, it's opening its arms. Coming up onto the toes of one foot. Turn your knee out and lower the foot across the other. Lifting back up onto the toes and lowering down. And do the same on the other side. Knee out to the side and lowering the foot across. Up on the toes, back round. Now, as it continues to grow, open your arms a little wider. Come up onto your toes, turn the knee out, lift the foot to place the heel just below the knee and balance yourself as you lower the foot. Knee back in, lowering down. Same again on the other side. Turning the knee out, lifting the foot, heel just below your knee as you lower the foot. And turning down. And now, raise those arms even wider. If you're feeling bold, let's see if we can balance in a full tree. Taking up the foot and grabbing hold around the ankle, lifting high, see if you can balance. Take your heel into the top of your thigh and push your thigh against the foot. And push the foot against the thigh. And if you feel balanced, you can raise those arms nice and wide as our beautiful broccoli trees are fully grown. Wonderful. Taking that side down, we're going to do the same on the other side. Balancing, putting the weight through one foot, lifting up, grabbing hold of the ankle, lifting high, placing the heel at the top of the thigh, pushing that thigh against the foot and the foot against the thigh. Then raising the other side there, the other arm. Our broccoli trees are fully grown. Yes! And lowering down. Now don't worry if you wobbled and couldn't manage that. It's perfectly normal. You'll get the hang of it. Then bringing ourselves down once more. What's going to grow this time? Here it comes. Oh! What are those funny dangling things? Let's take a closer look. Sitting down, placing your feet together either side and then raising them together. We're going to pop them open and lower them down. Grabbing hold around your feet, just gently rock from side to side. Inside this beautiful shell, we've found the peas. Delicious. Oh, don't eat them all. We have to leave some so we can actually cook them too. Bringing your knees back together and coming back up onto your squat on your toes or down onto your heels. Finally, what's going to grow this time? What else did we plant? Oh yes, I remember it was potatoes. Well, I can see a lot of foliage and lots of leaves, but I can't see any vegetables. That's because these ones are growing far underground. Taking those legs wide, do you remember how to dig? Turning one foot out, bending the knee. We're going to dig for our potatoes. First of all, shallow. Dig, turn the soil, lift, up and back. And now one deep. Dig, turn the soil, lift, up and back. Oh, I can see a little bit of white. I think that might be my potato. Turning on the other side with the other foot wide. Dig shallow first. Dig, turn the soil. Ooh, scraping it back. I think I've got my first potato. And it looks like there's some more, a little bit deeper. Dig deep, turn the soil, lifting up and back. Oh, I have got a whole set of beautiful potatoes for my dinner. Lovely. I'm so glad that you've got all of these vegetables because this means you're going to have a very delicious dinner. Bringing yourself together once you've gathered everything you need and taken it all into the kitchen. This is what we're going to do. Taking your arms above your head to make your carrot. Fingers nice and widely spread at the top. You're gonna peel the carrots, peel, peel potatoes. Sitting yourself down, legs out in front. You're then going to chop the carrots, chop, chop potatoes. Then, hands to the side, wriggling those fingers. Steam the broccoli, steam, steam the broccoli. Crossing your legs. We're having all this peas for our tea. Ready to do that all again? Standing up. Bit faster this time. Peel the carrot, peel, peel potato. Chop the carrot, chop, chop potato. Steam the broccoli, steam, steam the broccoli. Eating all those peas for our tea. Did you enjoy that? Now then, if you would like to do so, lie yourself down on your mat now. If you want to grab hold of a blanket in order to keep yourself warm, now's the moment to go and collect one. Once you're back, make yourself comfortable on the ground. There we go, just rocking from side to side, noticing where your body makes contact with the floor or with whichever surface you have beneath you. Heels, calves, thighs, buttocks, back of the body, elbows, wrists, hands, shoulders, back of the head. And if you feel comfortable to do so, just gently close your eyes or lower your gaze. And just tune in and notice your breath. Are you breathing fast or slow? How are you feeling? Take a moment to thank your body for all of its hard work today. Thank the toes. Thank your feet. Thank your ankles and your legs and your knees. Thank your thigh muscles for being strong. Thank your buttocks. Thank your internal organs as they've been jiggled and moved around. Thank your tummy. Thank your lungs. Thank your fingers and wrists and elbows. Thank your arms and your shoulders. Thank your neck. Thank your head. Thank your face. Thank your eyes, your nose, your ears, your mouth. And thank your brain and your heart. Taking a nice deep breath in now and sighing it out. Take another deep breath in and sigh it back out. Slowly bring some life to those fingers and toes as they wriggle
and stretch your body out and bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position.
I hope you've enjoyed your yoga session today, and I hope that it encourages you to get out into the garden to plant some seeds. And even if you don't have a garden or an allotment, you can plant many things simply in little plant pots, grow bags, on windowsills, in kitchens, on back bedroom windows. There are so many options available, and there really is something truly beautiful about being able to grow your own food. So until next time, take care. Bye from Weeby Kids.